Pree Dis fam, wagwan, it's your boy Naldo Addi and welcome to another exciting episode of your favorite show. Don't worry, you have a new hairstyle, but it's the same Dre. Dre, have you ever been to Stony Hill?
Well, it's been a long time, I have a couple old friends who live up here.
Alright, but people, the place quiet, it's very soothing and it's very cool. But without further ado, we're done with the bag of chatting. We have entertainment and lifestyle content just for you. So we're gonna start the show right now. Let's go. Mr. People, the potholes at Jamaica are treated with bad, but thank God we have good tire shops, and one such tire shop is one of probably the most popular ones in the corporate area. We are going on Molynes Road for to feature them. Ready? Check it out. Jav, how go on, bro? Welcome to the show, my dog. First things first, what inspired you and the Wollaston family to start this tire shop, and how long have you guys been around?
Well, we've been around for about 45 years and it started from my grandfather, Mr. Wollaston. He was a land surveyor, but he had about 14 kids, so he just started that side hustle and it became a big generation. You understand?
So here we are 45 years later.
45 years later.
So you plan to make your youth them carry on the legacy?
Of course, we're planning on generation wealth, so we try to upgrade the structure and everything. So. Yeah,
that is it. As a customer myself, I can surely attest to when we come out here, the vibes are always immaculate. The vibes are always fun. Why do you think that is?
Well, we try to give our customers the best service possible. Right? We want to try to feel at home. So, unlike a regular formal structure, we're kind of informal in our sense, but we just try to make people feel comfortable because everybody comes in. You can name it, lawyer, doctor, police, everybody, artists, all type of people coming in. So we just try to make people feel comfortable in the best way possible we can.
Which one of your colleagues would you say bring the most vibes out of all of them?
Well, my uncle, Edward.
Every time man have a story we shock them. What would you say was the most surprising thing that ever happened out there? So?
Well, about 12 years ago. I think I was in school at the time and my uncle was fixing a tire, a truck tire, but like the tire wasn't ready for the road. But he inflated something in it and it exploded and it hit him like in the jaw corner. Wow. Until it was a devastating time for us,
Yeah.
So I think that was one of the most
traumatic experience, or like more shocking thing. You always a blast music all the time. What's some of the music where keep on focus and keep on going through the day?
Well, honestly, as you can see, it's a lot of elderly person, over 35 most time, right? So we kind of listen more old hits, even though we as the youngsters, we have to try in tune to the older album. So more old hits, like 90s dancehall, 90s hip hop, reggae. You understand?
Which dancehall artist would you describe this tire shop as? If you did compare it to a dancehall artist, which dancehall artist would have compared the tire shop to?
Probably Vybz Kartel.
And why Vybz Kartel?
Because we reach out to all types of people. Vybz Kartel is a man with young, old, and we deal with young, old every day.
What's one of the biggest challenges of owning a tire shop where we, the public, wouldn't understand?
One, the customer them don't want to wait. None at all. No matter how big the job is, they just feel like them just come and get you now. Which, as you see, is a little space. So sometimes we have all 30, 40 cars out here. And everybody want to get you now. I guess probably it's because it's on the front page. And, most people don't like the front page, but one of the biggest challenges, everybody always want to get you right away. As them come, want to get you.
The Jamaican roads, as we all know, them terrible, which I would assume give you guys more customers.
Yeah, but honestly, we don't really want the customer to wait because remember we're poor people. I don't say poor people, but we're middle class people, so who don't want to say a man just buy a new tire and as him drive down the road, have a flat time have to come here and just purchase some tire, you understand? So we don't really like the condition of the road. So if it can be fixed, we would love that. It gives us a lot of
money back us.
Yeah.
I don't know what more, 24/7.
24/7. every day.
Every day.
Hurricane, all when like gone there.
Same way.
So we try to help out the police, the fire brigade, soldier. When them come in the service vehicle, we don't charge them, right? So if them feel like leave a small token or whatever, we appreciate it. Same way, understand? That is all give back to them.
Yeah. Lastly, as you mentioned earlier, this business started from your grandfather.
Yeah.
What's one word of advice you would give to any young entrepreneur that's looking to start their own business?
It takes time. Sometimes it might look like it's not progressing, but it does take time. A lot of time. And you have to be there trying to guide it in the right way. Like you said, time. Time. Everything takes time. You understand?
What keeps you coming back?
The recommendation. Every time I call when they ask about the tire shop, body tell you come right here. So that's why I keep coming back. And service is really good. Each time them fix it, you don't have no faults. You don't have to say, oh, you have to go somewhere else, or you have to go call them back. When you come and leave, you're good.
Yeah, man, them efficient, them effective, them get the job done. Anything at all they want. From you want patch, you want anything at all, you need them to do them sort it out quick and fast. And not a long time, you see me? So as they pull up, you're gone. So that's why we keep coming back.
We're located at 12.5 Molynes Road, about 3 minutes from half a tree. About 3 minutes from half a tree. Honestly, if you don't, I don't think nobody would have a vehicle don't know the tire shop here.
You must know Molynes Tire Shop, but the actual name is
Wollaston Tyre Repair and Services.
Alright, it don't name Molynes Tire Shop. Zine, it don't name Molynes Tire Shop. Job. Manners and respect, bro. Keep up the good work. Zine, that is it, fam. We're out.
And that was a tire shop feature. And now after the break is YPree Vox Pop and Magnum Top 10 charts.
And everybody let me hear ya. Me have to ask, why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
Yeah. Double the energy, double the vibe, everything.
Yeah.
Turn up the rhythm, nice. Yeah.
7, it a the drink. Yeah, the smoothest premium tasting, better than a bull when it rages. Yes, 7 go on with dating.
Embrace the mix.
Embrace the mix. Embrace the mix.
Campari Red Passion. Embrace the mix. Must be 18 years or older to drink. Drink responsibly.
Which soca song took 2025 for you? Let's find out what the people have to say in our YPree Vox Pop. Check it out.
YPree is brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
I really can't choose one, bro. The soca season has been crazy this year. Actually, like, a lot more people have been going into soca right now.
One brother, bend over, second. Yeah, that take it.
I can't choose right now, I'm so sorry.
You can't choose one?
Soca man, I was like, I'm people. Soca team, my kids. Right now, I'm rocking the hard press or my 2 old way.
Whoa! Can't do one song because I won't get that. It's last year's music was very good, and I'm looking forward to the next year's season.
Take it easy, I will do. Well, I'm not sure if it's 2025.
It's a 2025 song. I can confirm.
Take it easy, I will do it. You don't have to.
If I hear it right now, I'll just start dancing. Give me the greatest bend over. I know, yes, I love that.
Well, I'm no soca aficionado, but I would definitely say greatest bend over by Young Brother, take 2025. But what wanna say, let us know on all our social media platforms at Pree Dis Show, on Instagram, Facebook, X, TikTok, and of course, people, the comment section on YouTube. And tune in next week for more YPree.
YPree was brought to you by Campari Red Passion.
Last week, DJ Mac and Skipper took over the #1 spot with 10 past 2. Are they still holding firm? Let's find out on our Magnum Top 10 chart. Magnum, champion of dancehall.
Skull a ball to me, she no want to send again. Force Lakka Rabbit, girl a give
me liquor now, give me liquor now. Trinidad, Jamaica, girl, come here now.
I want up on the fixtures. Give me up the phone, cause she been a bleach pan, so she finally get along.
Fresh panny a Dave, black whip, and a rental is a Dave axe.
A bag of mama, just a follow.
Rock a Gibraltar, so we firm. Live us so we learn.
Me your body speak to me, free to me, keys to me.
Me Louis Vuitton glass, I look for bad mind, left them in I pass.
Oh, you're hitting with the same flow, but from me your ballin', wicked with it.
I talk about love, she not hear that. You look at the way you make her work, you better save that.
Up next on Mixmaster, right after the break.
And everybody let me hear ya. Why eat other snacks when sunshine has the best for you? Nature's best buns so crunchy. The flavor that sings to you. Salted banana and plantain. Taste the freshness, naturally sweet. The flavor that sings to you.
Ayo, nature's best bunch.
He's from Rockfort and he might catch a buzz with his song called The Banger, produced by Top Ranks Entertainment. Let's meet Wynta in our Up Next segment.
Up next is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine. Take charge.
And tell the enemy to clap, Lord. I'm a beat.
Wynta.
Bad.
Manners and respect, bro. Thank you for passing through the show. You're from Rockfort, hailing from Rockfort. What was it like growing up in Rockfort and how did that shape your sound?
Good growing up in Rockfort, enough, a lot of experience, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You there Rockfort, you say, well, go on, you don't really want to do that, you see, you see a better way out. Well, Rockfort shaped me and it pushed me as a juvenile.
Your stage name is Wynta. What's the name that your parents gave to you?
Lance Dennis.
Lance.
Lance Square Dennis.
Lance, okay. And which schools did you attend? Go Wynta Road Primary?
No, I went Norman Garden, Ellison, Grove Primary, a lot of school, and Vauxhall.
And Vauxhall.
Yes, sir.
While you were at Vauxhall, where did you really see yourself become?
Artist.
It was always music.
Always music.
Show them up, drive by Pandamente, boy, the hospital rum. Show them up, dog, show them up, them lives are sort of blood pressure.
When did you develop that love for music and when did you realize that you actually had talent to pursue it?
Well, from primary school, I always want to sing at primary school, you know. And the teacher them helped me with that too. Not go forget them. And say, you know, sing, devotion time, music make me sing. So that really, I'm really with one. When time sing people I say, bro, you need to continue, so that pushed me too.
And on that note, you actually started releasing music from your teenage years. What made you decide to take it so seriously from so early?
You see what you want, so you gotta go for it. You see it well. We now say we are done, so we go to school car, we don't say yeah, we have to do it. Well, we really want music cause we see what I do, we see other artists big from it, rich from it, change lives. You see this thing change life and me want that for myself too with the talent, cause talent start this and me and you both know say talent alone can't get me where I want to be.
Fox.
Yeah, so we need for out there. So I just that music and my talent.
That more, too much cash, that's good. Dial run hot.
The content of your lyrics, based on what me hear, is very mature. Where does that depth come from as still a young man?
I mean, we're up on the streets, we're in the streets. It's not like we're not in the streets, so we are gonna know a certain thing, we know. And then again, we listen to other artists' songs.
Yeah.
You see it? So that shaped me.
Who were some of your musical influences coming up?
A lot of artists, I mean, you have Movado, Buju Banton, Valiant, a lot of artists. You have Critical too, really look up to Critical, I mean, it's big.
Yeah,
you see it and like him son and yeah, he's a very good artist and
for sure.
He's a role model too.
Dark so catchy. Rich rock, have a girl now me extra she keep back with the Remy and the end she sip that.
Your single Rich Rock, that are the track where really turn people heads. Did you expect for it, what is the song about, and did you really expect it to catch on that quickly?
No. Well, everybody a dance, but and just build it because I say people at my school are dance, and I say people at my school use it, and then camper down in here, so me I say, you know, put camper down in it. JC was just a, you know, sham forget. Anyway, I'm saying that never really expect it for, you know, listen it like how far it go, always never go where it for go, how far it go. I'm sure never expect it, no.
Yeah.
One day for me alone get fight, one day for me alone walk cry. Sometimes I feel I give up, but then I just...
You're now a part of Top Ranks Entertainment, working alongside big names such as Skillibeng, Valiant and TJ. How has that experience helped your growth as an artist?
It gives a lot of confidence. A lot of confidence I have to handle. You see it, cause we know say them money are big. I mean, my work clean. Enough artists now have that. And I mean, we are putting a lot of work too. But it really give me a good confidence and a good boots. You see it, a very good boots, cause not like them a go around with best manager.
What's the biggest lesson or piece of advice that you've received?
I mean, it's a lot, but stay humble.
What's the primary message that you aim to send through your music?
Alright, you can do this too. Everybody can do this. Put a mindset to where you want. Don't listen to nobody. Everybody, people are gonna talk. Well, we need bad, we need good.
One link to the code. Street life is all I know. We couldn't make it in a house.
Recently, when DJ AG came to Jamaica, you performed on one of his live streams.
Yes.
How does it feel to know that your music or your style, your sound, transcended to international audiences?
Very good.
Dancehall is very competitive. Today you hear from a man, tomorrow you hear from him. What sets Wynta apart from the typical artist?
Always I come with it's big. You see, me want them looking at my face. Hits. When I hear Wynta, go listen Wynta. You want to listen Wynta. Hits. A new song out right now, The Banger. I go on good. You see, it very good song.
Addi, from she send me the food. She have entered me deeply.
Wynta, before I go more, make the people know where them can find you on all of your social media platforms, where them can stream your
Wynta _music, everything. YouTube Wynta, TikTok Wynta, Instagram Wynta, everything Wynta _music. Just Wynta.
That is
That's it.
My bro, manners and respect. Keep up the good work. I remember say I got on time, yeah?
Yeah.
That is it. We're out.
Rich prof, so me have a bossy. Yeah. Tell my boss shares in our business. Not tell my boss.
DJ Hibby placed 4th in the 2025 SunCity High School DJing competition, but these days he's mixing it up on the UE campus. Let's hear some more about his musical journey in our Mix Masters segment. Hibby, you ready for start?
Yeah, man.
Alright, forward, bro.
Mixmaster is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Take Charge, Double 7 Energy Drink, double the energy, double the vibe, and by Sunshine Snacks Day Old Plantain Chips, nature's best bunch, flavor that sings.
Hibby.
Well, go on, bro.
Welcome to the show, my dog. Well, go on.
Everything good, man.
Alright, we're there in the place, we're there on your ground, we're there on UE campus today, where me here say, boy, you're one of the young DJ them we will look out for. So this week, we want to shed some light on the G's, eh?
Yeah, man.
But before we get to the career, we want to give the people a quick crash course as to who Hibby is behind the turntables. Zane, first things first, stage name of Hibby. What the name where your parents give you?
Jordan.
Jordan.
Yeah, man.
Where you come from? Where you come from?
Portmore, man.
Portmore?
Portmore Psychiatry, man.
Which part of Portmore?
Bridgeport. Yep.
Alright, one Bridgeport.
Yeah, man.
Portmore for sure, big up on yourself. Which schools did you attend?
I went to Kingsgate Preparatory and then I transferred to Campion College.
While at Campion, what did you see yourself becoming before even the DJing thing come about?
Well, to be honest, before camping, I was always a DJ.
Okay.
Yeah, even at class parties.
So from prep school?
Yeah, man, from prep school.
Wow.
I used to have an old turntable. Every class party, we used to carry it,
Yeah.
and then we just hook it up and then play. So, you know.
Them used to pay you?
No, sir. No.
You never see like becoming a doctor, a lawyer. It was either.
I wanted to become a media production manager. In fact, I had a whole school picture of me being a director, and I feel like cameras and media production was just my calling, honestly.
I would say, when did you discover your love for that? Because Hibby, that's what we do obviously, but that's not very common for Jamaicans to want to strive for. Where did you discover your love for that, for media production?
Well, I had cameras around me most of my life.
So that's true family members?
Yes,
like
so
they were
involved?
involved?
My dad is a photographer.
Okay.
My cousin is a famous photographer.
Okay.
Big up Lex on art and big up my father, one O'Neill Hibbert.
You mentioned that you were playing from prep school throughout high school, so you did play like barbecues and them things like campaign?
Yes, I did. I played at Jingle Jam. That was an annual Christmas concert. I played at Mr. and Miss Campion Night. I also entered that competition.
How much you go?
I did not place. However, it was an excellent experience and I had a blast, and it actually helped propel my DJing career.
That is it.
If that competition never happened, I probably wouldn't. I'd probably be a photographer. Yeah.
That is it. You've also mounted some success in your young career so far, because in a 2025 this year, you placed 4th in the SunCity High School DJing competition.
Yes,
how was that experience?
It was an excellent experience, man. Everybody loved my mixing. I was actually the only DJ to get a 50 out of 15 mixing ability, and genuinely, even though I did not, get the result I wanted, it was lovely. It was a lovely experience.
You placed 4th. What's the biggest lesson that you garnered from that?
I needed more confidence. The only reason I lost is because of the clashing. You know, you have to clash the other DJ.
Yeah.
I couldn't do that because we're just raising a sheltered household.
Yeah.
Some know for class people and something. So.
We get to understand you're also one of the DJs, one of the resident DJs at Mecca.
The managers at Mecca, they were so impressed with my mixing, so they actually employed me.
Just like that?
Yeah, just like that, because they said, really and truly, bro, like, him should have. Basically, said that, yeah. So, I was really the crowd favorite because I got the most forward, basically.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, really and truly, yeah.
What are you studying here at UE?
I'm studying DMP, that is Digital Media Productions at Carrimac.
And how do you balance being a full-time student as well as having regular playouts?
Just simple time management, honestly. So, I realized I have a booking. In fact, actually, I have a Sweet 16 in like 2 hours now. I map it out, and I have to say, this will get dash way. Like, for example, I have another party later. I have other assignments, so I might have to dash with the party.
Yeah.
So yeah.
And exam time will come up and everything
there.
Yeah,
just simple map up.
That is it. Where do you see yourself 2 years from now?
2 years from now? Well, I'm obviously gonna be at UE, but I really hope that the DJ career propels more and put me in a more professional route. So I hope to play at Carnival. That's actually one of my dreams.
President pass through, I can't breathe, come ahead.
I want to let the people know where they can find you on all your social media platforms, where they can book you, where they can stream your mixes, anything else where you promote. Let them know.
Yeah, man. So you can find me at DJ_Hibby with a Y on Instagram and Sir Hibbert on TikTok. Yeah.
That is it?
SoundCloud soon come out.
SoundCloud, and the bookings would have there in IG bio and everything.
Man.
Alright, Hibby, manners and respect, bro.
Respect, bro.
Keep up the good work. I remember God on time, yeah? That is it. Well,
food and much more right after this break.
There are lots of reasons to believe in a dog food brand. Great nutrition, great price, and your dogs love the taste. But what if it's also made for Caribbean dogs? No artificial colors or flavors, with an eye on the environment, so we only use paper bags. Then you will be just as happy as your dog. Truly. It's true. We love dogs.
Ray and Never, feel we culture, yo!
New beginning, we winning, so share our spirit where you living, yeah.
Share it!
I make we all a one par, you don't know we come from far.
From far, anytime we rep, feel we country. Rear rum, it have to come with we.
No matter with the bad vibes.
Poor rear rum, a celebration time.
I feel we culture. Make we show ya Jamaican culture.
Ray and Nephew overproof from we just a do it to we culture.
Drink responsibly.
Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. Well, if you have a thirst for your need to quench, get a buckle for yourself and for your friends. Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. And that is evident.
Pick your flavor.
The mango, peach or the grape. The fruit punch punching with great taste. The pineapple, lemon of a zest. Yes, girls food drink are the best, that's no mistake. Well, if you have a thirst for your need to quench, on only one drink you can depend. Girls food drink are the best fruit drink, yeah. And that is evident.
Grego's Seafood Bar and Grill in Junction, St. Elizabeth survived Hurricane Melissa with minimal damage, and guess what? They're back open. Let's revisit our interview with them from earlier this year in our Fyah segment.
Fyah is brought to you by Carl's Tomato Ketchup and Hot Pepper Sauce, where quality joins affordability. Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix make golden moments, and by New Pack, more than just value.
Welcome to the platform.
Thank you, sir. It's a pleasure and it's a privilege.
Good to have you. We've dined here before, not having a clue as to what your business is all about, but what I can tell you is from our experience a few years ago, the food is really good. And you're going on 7 years strong. How does it feel to look back and see what you have achieved over the 7 years?
It's a satisfying feeling. You know, I said to my wife not so long ago, I said, boy, 7 years, started with 20 plastic chairs rented. That's how we started out, because the stools were not yet ready.
Who are your customers? Who supports your business?
People who like seafood, people who like great food, people who like a nice vibe, because people will come here for just a drink or to listen to the nightly themes that we have. Because we on a Wednesday we generally have a midweek Grego's retro party. Then on a Friday we have Afro and Caribbean beats. On a Saturday, tonight, it's gonna be Grego's party night. And then we go Sunday, we have Cool Breeze. So all of those are themed and DJs come in and play.
How many people do you have working here?
We have 25 of us, including myself and my general manager. We have Lisa, that's my wife, my much better half, who runs the daily operation of the space. And we have an executive chef, plus 4 other cooks who operate with him. And our executive chef ensures the quality and consistency that Grego's customers have come to love and expect is delivered on in each and every meal. We have set a standard in the marketplace that people now use us as the bar, we're the standard bearer as it relates to service. And we can't afford to drop it not even 1 minute. And that's why, you know, even my friends would tell me that, boy, I seem to be overstaffed, but the thing is, I don't want my customers waiting. I want my customers to return. I want my customers to tell another customer. Because as you know, the strongest marketing matrix that you have is word of mouth. One of the things that we're also looking at is franchising. You know, because for me, I don't necessarily want to go back and, you know, be a part of the whole corporate setting, because quality of life is important to me. We're the primary birthday spot for persons in and around the area. We also offer wedding reception services, because as you realize, we have different gazebos. So each space are available for renting.
We now bring you the conclusion of our 2-part interview with actor, director and producer Patrick Prendergast, known as Sammy from the Jamaican classic Lime Tree Lane series. Check it out.
Fyah Culture is powered by Ray White Overproof Rum. Fyah Culture.
Who is going to pay me for these signs?
Well, the treasurer of the Citizens Association.
Aha, you're the treasurer, right?
That's right.
Would you say that Lime Tree Lane was your shining moment?
Definitely. I mean, as I say, you can imagine. I mean, I keep talking about the behind the scenes because of, you know, but surely, I mean, Lime Tree Lane was the thing. Everybody knew you because of Lime Tree Lane.
What do you think made Lime Tree Lane work?
It was something. I said yes to doing Lime Tree Lane. I said yes to doing Lime Tree Lane because for me it was a moment for us to see ourselves. That was the only reason. So when I tell people I did Lime Tree Lane for political reasons, political, no, not partisan, political reasons, that this was an opportunity for young black Jamaicans to see themselves. It's not that we weren't before, you know, but in a consistent way. This was going to be a series. We had short series, we had radio, we had all kinds of things, but on television. And it was representing us in ways that we had not been represented before. Sammy and Bubbles, young people having relationship problems, whatever, all kinds of things. Mas Gussie, you know, Miss Zella, the policeman, the post mistress, you know, all of that. It was real community life that connected with all parts of Jamaica, all parts of Jamaica. And I think that was what made it successful. I remember I was working with Groundwork Theatre Company, and Groundwork Theatre Company came out of the School of Drama as a graduate theatre company, and people like Bello and Winston Bell, Blacker, Owen Blacker Ellis, Carol Laws, Eugene Williams, all of these people. And I remember when we were going out into the schools to do what was part of our school's theatre program, which was helping the young people doing CXC to study whatever literature text, we would, you know, dramatize it and go and have literature workshops with them, or going into the communities to do community theatre work as helping them to build their communities and so on. Within a year, by that time now, Lime Tree Lane was on. Within a year, we were like we couldn't get into the schools without crowds coming out, and that's when I knew that this thing had taken off. Because I was in a position where I could compare what happened when we went to the school last year and then seeing what was happening the following year, right? But I think it's the connection with everyday Jamaican life.
I want to go to St. Catherine and check out this school thing.
Really?
Yes, man, I need money bad. Bubbles dip on my back.
Tell us about the career path that you went into after Lime Tree Lane and what you're up to these days.
I always struggle with saying after Lime Tree Lane. I like how you frame it because I mean I was so involved in other things. But when I left television fully, you know, one morning and doing morning time, I just decided that this was it. I had actually gone into teaching full-time at my alma mater at Oberlin.
What were you teaching?
Art. If I had completed teachers college, it would have been art education. Art. So I did art, history, and literature. Of course you can see. And then I was also responsible for teaching drama. By that time, we were well established with a theatre arts curriculum within the school system. So I was teaching drama when I left fully and went into teaching. I started teaching drama and literature at Oberlin. Spent 3 years there, and then decided I was going to go back to school. Went to university. A second time around. Because I had done the diploma in television production before, and so I did the degree in social marketing, went on to do the masters in communication for social and behavior change, and then eventually finished a doctorate in community communication through the University of Amsterdam. So technically I've been in the University of the West Indies system for the last 25 years, 26 years. I'm the director for the Caribbean School of Media and Communication, my home. my media home, because as I say, outside of doing my doctorate overseas, everything else was done through CARMAC. I joined the faculty there, spent a year as a teaching assistant, and then became part of the full academic staff in 2004. Went off to Montego Bay for 15 years as the coordinator of the CARMAC program, and then in 2015 I became the director of the campus itself, the Mona Western Jamaica campus.
What are your thoughts about the future of theatre acting in Jamaica? Because you are in the field, you're around these newbies coming into the game.
You know, that's boy, you have these really difficult questions that you're throwing at me, man. Because I'm more kind of just looking on and seeing what some of the young folks are doing. I have a lot of admiration for what Michael Holgate in particular is doing with the young folks. But what Michael Holgate is doing with the folks at the Philip Sherlock Center for the Creative Arts, but Ashi in particular, he and Conroy, they're really doing some fabulous work. I had the opportunity of going and watching their most recent production, and I was just very happy that I could have taken my daughter with me. So what bothers me is that we're not building out enough space for people to do the kind of work that we know Jamaicans can do. Our theatre spaces, they're not being properly run, properly developed. We're not seeing the investment in these spaces. We need to get to the days when we have good theatre space the way, for example, Ward used to be. The way, for example, the Little Theatre used to be when, you know, we had the opportunity to go to a theatre and perform. It was really, really good space to be in. We're not seeing that happening. And that's just in terms of what's happening in Kingston. It's not happening out in rural Jamaica either.
Right. Keep your head in the water.
What would Patrick want to be best remembered for?
Everything I do is about making others, putting others in positions where they can learn about where they are, who they are, and what they can be. So if people, whatever it is, whether it's through Lime Tree Lane that they can draw on something, I would want them, if they're using Lime Tree Lane, to draw on those moments when it is about uplifting each other and uplifting yourself. If it's in the features that we produced, it would be in those moments where what was the educational opportunity here for me to grow, to better myself. And I think that's probably where I want to be best remembered, that I have made a significant contribution to the development of community radio across this region, in rural parts, so that, you know, when the people of Northeast Trinidad talk about Radio Toko, they remember me. That would be fine. When the people of Jeffreytown on Jet FM talk about what happens in their community, they would associate me with it. When the people of a compound and a Bing Radio talk about how the culture is preserved through the radio system and they can associate me with it, that would be fine for me. Anything, I want to be remembered as somebody who helped people grow and better themselves.
So guys, you're more familiar with Dr. Heffes when he's here providing tips, but this week we're doing things a bit differently, because not only is he here, but we are joined by a multitude of dogs. Dr. Heffes, what go on?
Not much, what's up?
Alright bro, first things first, break it down for we now. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, there's another little one somewhere around the place.
I don't know.
How many dogs do you have?
Well, I actually have 6 in total, but
Mighty
there's
God.
5 around here at the moment. The 5th one is quite protective of me because he's a rescue.
Okay.
And so I try to give him the most attention as possible because he can get a little bit protective. So I bring him out kind of on his own. And everybody else is related in some way or the other, except that one.
The terrier?
Yeah.
Or aka the Jamaican mongrel?
Yes. So her name is Jasmine or Jazz.
Okay.
And she kind of just followed me home one day from the clinic when I was working out in St. Thomas. I had been deworming her over time, and I asked everybody in the community, you know, if a puppy belonged to anybody, because initially when she showed up, she was maybe about the size of your shoe, literally.
Yeah.
And they said, you know, nobody's own. So I said, all right, fine. You know, she kept following the pickup, so I brought her home. All the females have been fixed, so they've been spayed. The 2 males, which are the larger, fluffy terriers that you see running around, one is Whiskey, and the other is Ewok. So Ewok is the son of Whiskey.
This is Ewok?
Yes.
Ewok.
Come here.
High five.
You nothing?
So that's the one, the rest, this is the one that you said came home with you?
Yes.
From the shelter?
Yeah.
And then this is
This is our puppy, quote unquote, Ewok.
Ewok.
Like Star Wars.
Yes. And that is the general?
Yes, Whiskey.
The big one, Whiskey. This is?
That is Nala.
Nala, the noisy one.
Yes.
Nala, the noise.
Nala is Ewok's auntie.
Did your household always include pets? Was pets always a part of your family, and was it always dogs?
No, actually. So a mixture. So probably my first pet, according to my parents, was actually a cat.
Okay.
When I was a baby and we were at an apartment. And then the cats don't do that well with the move. And then after that, it's always been dogs to my recollection. My grandfather was really into German Shepherds, so he used to breed German Shepherds. I've gone through quite a bit of the breeds. I've gone through a Shih Tzu, I've gone through a Boxer, I've gone through German Shepherds, Cocker Spaniels.
A what?
Yeah, Cocker Spaniel.
What is that? And where does that
Cocker
originate from?
Spaniel is actually an English breed.
Okay.
So as the Boxer.
Yeah.
And the Cocker Spaniel is a lovely breed.
Okay.
It's, so it's about the size of Whiskey, but they have hair and not fur.
How did the recent passage of Hurricane Melissa affect the dogs?
A lot better than I thought.
Okay.
To be honest, everybody was inside the house in crates, and they slept for the most part throughout throughout the whole thing. When there were some quiet periods, I let them out to use the bathroom. They came back inside, but they were fine for the most part. The 6th dog, he was a little bit more nervous.
Okay.
He also, I think because he was seeing me a lot more and I wasn't actually able to sit with him.
Yes.
So he had to get calming chews, but the others were pretty fine for the most part.
How do they cohabitate?
For the most part, like if I've been outside with them for an extended period of time and they've seen me frequently, it's not too bad. Whiskey and Ewok, because they're both still intact, and because technically they're not my dog, right? I can't just go and snip them. I have to wait for my sister to actually approve it.
Yeah.
Right. So because of that, the 2 of them, they'll get on iffy until they're fine now. They'll be out like I'm fine, but the second food comes out, then there's a problem. So they'll get along quite fine until food is in the equation, and then everybody kind of needs to be separated for feeding time. But playtime, they're generally quite fine, but like overnight, especially when we're feeding, then we'll separate.
2-part question. A, who demands the most attention? And B, who's your favorite?
That's a very difficult question. Say, who's probably the most demanding? Ewok. Between Ewok and Whiskey.
Okay.
Because Ewok, you can't, it's like him smell me. Like literally. So the second I drive in and I crack the door, you hear him howling. And he has, so I have to be touching him. Whiskey, I can kind of run up and down, kind of do his own thing. So to me, Ewok is a little bit more demanding, but Whiskey is an attention whore.
Okay.
So like, if you're here, so he will go to everybody, right? Everybody must pet Whiskey. Right?
And who's the favorite?
Probably Fred, the one that we don't see.
Okay.
Because that one, to me, is just a testament to will. Because the injury that dog had, he was actually surrendered to the clinic for euthanasia. And
What's that?
He was supposed to be put to sleep.
Okay.
And when I looked at him, I couldn't do it.
You mentioned earlier that your family doesn't want to make any additions. How about you though? Can we expect a 7th or 8th dog?
If I bring home another dog, then I'm going to have to find somewhere to live. So you can find me on Instagram at RJ_Heffes, as well as the clinic page, which is Edgeline_Mobile Vet Services.
Pree Dis Massive, that's how we close the curtains on this week's episode. Stony Hill Massive, big up phone yourself. I'm your boy Naldo Addi, and it's your boy Dre. Dre, which hairstyle you gonna bless the people them with next week?
That's for the viewers to stay tuned and find out.
Alright, you hear what the boss says, so find out next week. Big up on yourself and stay safe. We're out.
Pree Dis is brought to you by Magnum Tonic Wine, Campari Red Passion, Ray White Overproof Rum, Cal's where quality joins affordability, 7 Energy Drink, Sunshine Snacks Day-O Plantain Chips, and by Gold Seal Flour and Festival Mix.